very nearly there. How much has Rusedski got left? I sense quite a bit. He never seems to have lacked belief. No, he never lacks determination. Henman's still got to earn this. But he's been on such a high plateau of form for the last 2¼ hours. Rusedski serving to stay in the match.
And the ominous sign for Rusedski was that was Henman's first love service game, only the third, but the first since the first set.
And so it continues. One glorious shot after another.
And I must say, probably a lot of people would disagree with me, but I like Henman's attitude, even after winning the first point with terrific play. Being pretty serene. He knows there's a long way to go yet.
Well played, Rusedski. Seemed to see it late, but he had total control when he got there.
30-15.
Yes, the players have such a skill at playing the stop volley from way out wide on that backhand side. A lot more control, just because the technique is a bit more natural on the volley.
Thank you. 40-15. Game, Rusedski, ball change, please.
So Rusedski keeps him honest and forces Henman to serve out for his fourth round place.
Well, it all seems to be working in Henman's favour, doesn't it? New balls at this stage, but I do believe if you use them poorly, it actually plays to the returner's advantage. You've got to get in a good high percentage of first serves. Otherwise, Fido here will snap back at you.
New equipment for Rusedski, just to make Henman wait that little bit longer. But Henman's been around enough to expect anything and everything.
And the theory being, of course, tighter rackets with the newer balls, because they fly anyway. The rackets naturally loosen up as the match progresses.
Thank you.
Usually a very clinical finisher is Henman. The lob was good enough. Would it have been in any other game?
Lob 15.
A slightly shorter serve, even though it was a first serve, and that lob kept climbing. That's one of the advantages, again, of the new balls. You play that little slice, it keeps going up on you.
Just enough. Identical to a rally about an hour ago, where he missed the overhead, having let it bounce. No mistakes that time.
Well, I'd already written Rusedski off. What a remarkable defensive lob it was. Really put the burden and the onus back on Henman. Great bit of improvisation by him there.
I don't think he's injured, just a slip.
30-15.
Pride dented.
Well, look at the second serve by Henman. He's really got it, given it a lot of air so that he can get in a lot closer. Took speed off the ball, a little look across at Rusedski there. But his whole intent was to play the volley from inside the service line.
Thank you.
Just the return that Rusedski wanted.
30-all.
And Henman, who's normally a master at the half volley, even he couldn't cope with that. He's had to play very few half volleys in this match.
Thank you.
Well played, Rusedski. Of course he pumps the fist. Again, he makes Henman play a very difficult volley.
Henman, I'm sure, covering and thinking Rusedski's probably going to go down the line. A superhuman effort by Rusedski.
Perhaps the point of the match here. Breakback point. On such fine margins, a match is decided.
It was a great save on the low forehand volley, but Rusedski should have had this. He just gave it too much air. Henman was covering it, but you could see he was always angling it in, and it was too high above the net.
What nerve, though. He's a cool customer, is Mr. Henman. He's creating more and more damage with that backhand from the back, though, is Rusedski.
Advantage, Rusedski.
And he's got a second break point.
Thank you.
Oh! Well, he asked the question, and those dainty little steps, and that authority from Henman made the answer.
Well, Rusedski's still staring at the line here, but I think it just got it. Cyclops didn't go off, certainly on the line.
Yes, all right.
But that's what he's looking at. Not a bad lob, but Henman's so quick to get back to cover the lob over the backhand side.
Well, the great supporters thinking that at last he's got a call. missed it. Scarcely credible after getting the first one.
Advantage, rusedski.
Always difficult to control when the ball is hit hard. You open the racket head here, so close, but just the pace that rusedski hit the ball meant it would carry out.
A third break-back point.
Deuce.
He's played the break point so well. Couldn't have been under any more pressure. Another phenomenal game, this one.
You know what? I think he's earning his spurs if he's to win this.
He looked in such control. It was a difficult volley again, but he almost looked as if he had time to spare. So quick was he across.
Advantage, henman.
So after 2 hours and 26 minutes, it's match point for the number 6 seed.
Thank you.
And he's got it.
Henman.
And that is how much it means to him.
6-4, 6-3, 1-6, 6-3.
A warm handshake. And there will be utter relief in Henman. Defeat against rusedski here was too awful to contemplate. He's through, and you can see there's no joy there, just utter relief, but he should be very happy with himself for a super performance. rusedski feels he didn't get the breaks here and there, he may be right, but the important thing was that Henman held firm. It was a super match for...
Well, a standing ovation for these two, and I found it absolutely riveting, I suppose for more reasons than one. But I thought Henman's play was absolutely outstanding. I thought he